and welcome back to Last Train Home and No Jumping Please. I am back recording and we've just finished the Red Army camp and we are very close to our primary goal, which is the city of Penza, as you can see here on this map. There, I'm assuming we're going to have to make a choice given how what the tracks look like, and I'm excited to see where this episode will take us. We've traveled 725 kilometers and we've been on the road for 4 days. It's not very far actually. Our team, they're tired and injured and they need energy, but I think we can make it back to the train. They are getting the rewards from the lumber camp. 97 wood. That is great. We have some promoted soldiers, of course, after our mission. Alfred, our corporal, he did well in the mission, so he got a medal. And since playing last time, I've discovered that we can actually get a little bit of a biography and seeing which medals they got. So Alfred Krause got a medal in Moscow and now during the Red Army camp. And here you can read a bit more about their background. Okay, Alfred is a nefarious character, apparently. He was dealing with illegal activities and has been trying to get off with loot. Well, and considering the way I'm playing, I'm trying to get all the loot I can get. He's probably a good character around, and that explains his burglar skill set. He seems to have 2 attribute points. As a scout, he will improve his will and dexterity automatically, so they will probably increase here. So I don't really need to focus on that. And his fitness and will improve as he improves as a worker. And I've decided that I think like a base level of 5 might be good to aim to depending on the characters. Now he is 3, so slow-witted. He can get 1 more, so he's less dumb. And some charisma, so he's more likable. Peter also leveled up, and he hasn't been given any medals yet. Okay, so he seems to be a bragger about his own events, but he seems to be selfless and interesting. It described a story of running through an enemy camp to remove an offensive sign. Actually kind of hilarious, and being selfless and kind is kind of fun. Thrill seeker. So now in terms of which skills we should give him, we find that he's a rifleman, so his fitness and willpower will increase with time. They're at 4 now, so not great. And as worker, fitness, willpower, yeah, so they will increase as he moves on. Dexterity affects aim, reload time, and efficiency, which I think is good for a rifleman to be good at reloading, so I'm gonna give him that one. Alsbeta leveled up as a medic, so she got some automatic intelligence, and as a medic she will increase intelligence and charisma. She will also increase dexterity as a doctor once she gets to work as that, assuming we get a hospital car at some point. But given my goal to have the base value of 5 for everything, I need to think about what. She looks like she's kind of young. Let's read her bio. Okay, she is a reader. She loves reading. She loves reading at all costs, apparently reading at surgeries and in the battlefield. So good on her. I like people who try to educate themselves, and she's also interested in experimental new procedures. So that's her goal. So these skills reduce her work efficiency as a doctor. So I think I want to increase things that will increase her work efficiency as a doctor, which means dexterity. She simply needs to be not just smarter, but actually better, even though doctor skill will improve that automatically. Now, so we got to know those 2 characters a little bit more. Now this squad, I'm going to disband since they're in a pretty bad state and they're tired and not doing well. We're going to send them to Morshansk, and we have 166 kilometers to go. Okay, so these are the guns that I have. Seems like a lot of guns, and maybe I will more guns than I actually need. So maybe these are some things that I can sell. Let's see if we can buy something or sell actually. We have actually 8 of these rifles. They're tier 1 and they're used by riflemen. And that seems like a lot. We also have 7 of these that are used by grenadiers. We don't have that many grenadiers. So I'm selling some of these to just increase how much money, since this merchant has a lot of money, but I will buy fuel because we do need a lot of that. We don't want to risk running out of fuel at any point, so I'm getting that. Now we have a couple of towns nearby. I think I'm going to send there, depending on the energy level. Send my squad like that, and they need housekeeper burglar. We know who's going to be sent out, housekeeper burglar and merchant. Now our burglar, one of our burglars is also a merchant. So let's build a new team with those skills. It seems that because some of our guys are injured, we can't send them as I originally thought I would. So I'm thinking that I'm going to wait a little bit and make it second team. Peter, you get to go. Now his energy is so low, I am going to give him a stimulant. There is a 1% chance that he gets a negative trait, but I'm still gonna risk it because we need everything we can. Now I did give it to Bart here, and let's read a bit about him since we're dealing with him anyway. So this is the drunken bard. He loves singing and he sings his heart out and everyone loves him for it, but he's also drinking too much and getting late to all the different tasks. He's not been given any medals yet, so we'll see. I do need to be careful with him and not give him alcohol because he could probably develop the trait alcoholic. Now, the other two, Magdalena, we haven't looked at her bio since we're sending her. Okay, she's a very positive and happy person and joking around with the team a lot, but she's not saying anything about her past. She's just joking it off. So everyone is kind of thinking it's mysterious. And Peter, oh yeah, we read about the exaggeration man. So we will deploy these guys, and we have really like this UI where you can get the green check marks when you if you have the skills needed for the mission. So I will send them like this, but while we wait, I see I have a lot of resources. Maybe I can do something to the train. Primarily do something to the infantry cars. Now, what the upgrades I did for these 2 places was to make comfortable living. It increases health and morale for everyone living here. In this living space. I don't have any more wood. Seems like that's going to be a bottleneck. I feel like I'm getting close to capacity. Can't extend capacity. I mean, a dead rat collector. Removing rat infestations. It can generate some food. Yes, please give me food. I decided to add some metal plating to my locomotive as well. I feel like it's the most important thing on this train. We have a report ready for the looting of the empty village. Let's see what we get. Some metal and some coal. Not too shabby. I'm gonna get going. No, keep talking. I'm not sleeping. Huh. And these comments are funny. You kind of wonder a little bit about the context. Camille has few fingers, and that doesn't stop him. We're gonna be idling here for an hour, so I'm gonna work on the main locomotive. Pavel became a better rifleman. Peter became a better rifleman. That's great. Joseph became a better worker. Now I prefer giving him worker jobs because I don't really trust him because he's clumsy and weak. And this guy, poor guy, the short end of the stick in terms of life skills. He has a speak impediment. Everything takes 3 times as long for him to learn, but he works hard. Pavel got the medal Red Army Camp. Okay, he was weak and sickly in his village, so he ran away and decided to join the military. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, we got cloth and some food because we had that trait with us. That's great. Actually, I'm gonna skip buying anything and just keep going. We're close to Penza anyway. I'm eager to see where that mission lands us. Hopefully we'll get something good out of it and not any more tragedies. I don't want another Moscow mission. Now Penza here has 2 skull difficulty, so that's at least better, and clearly the route splits here. So it's not at all as hard as Moscow. Recommended squad size 8. Some medals and new soldiers we can get here. Great. Let's confirm. Okay, this town has sided with the Reds, and we need to get through this city in order to move on. Our government is trying to negotiate safe passage, but it's simply not going well. And they have reports that the Reds are camped in a nearby cathedral, and we need to check it out to make sure they're not threatening our train. We already lost one to the trains. And maybe there are legionnaires here, and no one should be left behind. So we will pick up extra legionnaires if we find them. Let's start the mission. Now, these are the guys. Anton is always picked. He is like the steady guy of this team. Let's look at his... So he has 2 medals, and he talks about food all the time. He's always on the lookout for an interesting spice or ingredient. He is into food. Let's deploy and see what Penza has to offer.
Myslíš, že kdybychom je slušně požádali, dovolili by nám v tom depu udělat nějaké opravy a vylepšení?
Ha! Skús ich presvedčiť svojim kúzlom osobnosti.
Tak dost. Rudí nás s vlakem nenechají ani projet. Musíme to nádraží obsadit. Takže se radši začneme soustředit na vyčištění nádražních oblastí.
As we heard, we are not even allowed to move our train, so we need to capture the train station. So we have this green dot on the minimap. That's our goal. We will just have to slowly move our way through. We'll scout as much as possible. All right, we found our first soldiers. I think we can get to them in a fairly safe way. Let's move our soldiers here. Make sure they're walking in silent mode. Let's see what these guys are up to. Okay, I could probably sneak up here. Okay, we're sneaking up.
Rudými jen hemží. Asi by bylo dobré zůstat v utajení co možná nejdéle.
Keď sa schováme v kroví a vo vysokej tráve, neuvidia nás. A keď sa budeme pohybovať veľmi pomaly, nebudú nás počuť. Schovajte sa, počkajte, až k vám prídu, potom ich prekvapte zozadu a zlikvidujte ich. Pekne čisto.
Hlavně nikdo nesmí omylem vystřelit. Střelba není zrovna nenápadná.
We got a new skill, which is sneaking through high grass, and we get these eye icons to see if we're concealed or not. We're not invisible, so if they are very close by, they will see us anyway. Now, I'm just going to utilize my scouts to make sure I keep track of what they're up to. Now, let's see who should be our first to perform a silent kill. Camilla, you would be happy to do this. Camilla sneaking up and stealth killing the guy. Let's hope he doesn't turn around before she...
Odpočívaj v pokoji, súdruh.
Yeah. So she's hidden. You see that by the eye symbol. This guy is starting to walk back, so he can't really see me.
To je poplašný zvon. Jestli na něj zazvoní, budeme se topit v rudých dřív, než stihneš říct sláva Sovětům.
Okay. Alarm bell, so mission disable the bell before they manage to ring it. Now he suspected something.
Tak si vykasej kalhoty a pojď ten zvon vypnout. Hezky tiše. Ano, pane.
Okay, Camilla. You're doing great work. Now what are you up to over there? Okay, I messed up a little bit before, so I had to restart. And since I hadn't actually saved, I had to restart everything. So I changed the lineup slightly because I decided having a burglar in the team is probably good. It's been good in other missions since sometimes you can burglarize loot for various reasons. So hopefully I've got a better setup now. Camilla did do the same thing this time, which is she killed 3 of the soldiers. I'm gonna let Pavel try to kill someone. Now this guy is on his way here. This is the guy that caught me last time, so I'm not gonna be careless.
Jdu na pozici. Ano?
Nebude to čekat.
Can Milamin manage to kill yet another guy? Because he saw something and then he started walking, and this guy, no, it's gonna be too risky with that guy walking. Seeing everything. You're inspecting the dead body of your friend.
Rozkazy, pane?
Já se o to postarám.
Okay, Tucson. Good job. Know that there are some guys here. Okay, can we disable the bell? There! Good. Now we don't need to be as scared, but let's see if we can kill this guy. I also need to find out if there's loot. Okay, first step of the mission finished. Okay, there are 3 walking guys there. There's one lonely guy there.
Já prověru.
Oh, when I was out scouting, I was spotted by these guys. By this guy, he saw something. Can I do anything? You just run. No, what hit him? That's one way to solve a problem. I'll send you sneaking and not screaming
Musím se
over
někam
there.
schovat.
You will get a
Ano?
friend with you as well.
Vidím nepřítele.
Oh, there's someone over there. We're gonna try to sneak kill as many as possible without shooting anything.
Je synem smrti.
Here,
Pozice je zajištěna, pane.
another sneak kill. These 3 guys need to be sneak killed, and probably in one go. Okay, let's see if I get a 3-pronged kill here immediately. Bam! 3 guys in one go. He seems to be working on something. Let's see this area. Patrick, let's see if you can kill this guy. There! And you get to steal some fuel. Great. Let's take everyone to this area, because I think we're safe. Oh, this was a mistake. Well, I didn't manage no shots fired, but at least I managed to not get anyone injured.
Nechce se mi věřit, že se vám to opravdu povedlo. Ale ještě to nekončí. Musíte ty rudé vyhnat. Avšak než se pokusíme o velký útok, bude třeba narušit jim hlídku a zásobovací linie.
Okay, we are gonna secure the road, so we got a new mission. We need to drive the Reds out of this town. Okay, we took some loot. From here we have 3 points of interest, and we need to secure 3 roads. So we have some choices to make, but my instinct tells me that going sort of this way seems better. Okay, what's that? The compass is twisted, so I guess it's west to east. But let's scout ahead to see what we're actually up against here. Okay, we have some guys and someone we can talk to. Let's see. No, see something. We're not hidden well enough behind these crates. Okay, then it's a shootout.
Jdu do krytu.
Ano? Zaujímám pozici. Legionáři, tady! Několik vašich kolegů nedaleko drží v zajetí. Jestli jim chcete pomoct, měli byste si pospíšit.
Přestože bychom se měli snažit tady nikoho nenechat, musíme vás vyzvat k opatrnosti. Rudí nás budou očekávat. Pokus o záchranu bude riskantní.
Okay, we found out that there are some legionaries imprisoned by the Reds, so we can rescue them. And it's this little side mission, green dot over there. And that helps me determine which route to actually take. I was fairly confident I would take the west-eastern route anyway, but this made me more confident that that's the best course of action. So this is the way. Okay, one guy over there. I'm gonna try to sneak kill that guy. He will see something. But he's alone, so who cares?
Jsem připravena.
He is dead.
že to byl poslední.
Tie prekliaté vlajky sú úplne všade. Snáď nebude nikomu vadiť, keď ich zložíme.
Bude to vadit rudým. Ale hádám, že o to tady jde.
Okay. There are bloody flags here and there, like over there. So that's something to take out. We're getting a good amount of
Poslouchám.
fuel and other items. Now let's see if we can get that flag over there, but that means scouting the area.
Podívám se, co tam je.
I need to clear that road before I even attempt to take this flag here, but it's good to know that it's there. I wish I could mark it on the flag somehow. These guys should be sneak killed if we can.
Katbane.
See if we can manage to sneak kill these guys. As a quick bonus. Perfect.
To je
Okay.
lepší možnost. Ano,
I almost missed that guy over there
Podívám
and
se.
walked straight
Vaše
into a
rozkazy.
dangerous trap.
Pozriem sa.
Scouted a little bit ahead. We have this alarm bell. And apparently, these guys are standing with their backs turned. So that presented an opportunity for me to take this back route. So this opportunity I'm going to take advantage of and try to kill as many of these silently as possible. As far as I can tell, my
Postarám se o to, pane.
friends are over here, held prisoners. But this area is most definitely dangerous, so we'll see if I can manage to do this without raising the alarm.
poslouchám. Já se o to postarám.
There, first silent kill. And this guy is walking back and forth, making him super dangerous. I think there's a group of like 2 here. Yeah, they're doing sorts of dangerous things. Maybe I should take this area before that area. I think I'll do that. I'll rethink my strategy. Okay, so maybe if I take this back route, I can manage to sneak past carefully.
Já se o to postarám.
Što je to?
Zde. Rozumím.
Rozkazy. Za republiku!
Poslouchám.
Okay, this is gonna be a dangerous... I'm gonna just jump these guys and try to get this guy to disable the alarm before they even have time to react. Let's see if this succeeds.
Bejte na bablách! Bejte na bablách!
Sakra! Připravte se na boj.
Rozkazy, pane? Jdu do krytu.
No alarm?
Zaujímám
Great news.
pozici.
There. No alarm! I managed to not sneak kill them, but at least I didn't sound the alarms, so no huge gang of people coming, and now I can maybe rescue some guys.
Přesně tak, pane.
Do we have a key?
Už jsme se vzdali naděje. Děkujeme vám.
Vypadají napůl mrtví. Stavíme se pro ně později.
Perfect. We managed to get our friends. And I think with rescuing our friends and taking care of that side business, we are actually in a good spot to make a cut and continue the mission next time. I hope you've enjoyed the episode and see you next time.